Disclaimer. Content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Trading involves substantial risk. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Viewers are responsible for their own trading decisions. No guarantees of success or profitability. All right, let's get this started with we got 10 minutes until NY open. Another beautiful trading day. Beautiful opportunities ahead of us. Looks like a build of shorts potentially again initially today, so I'm short biased. Their big move down from 400 the previous hour. So we got this big move here from 400 to 289, 400 to 200. So it was a 200-point move at 6 from 8, 4 to 6. No, 5 to 6. Just this recent move here, 5 to 6. Overnight push and hold below 4, 5, 6. Pushed all the way down to 2, and now we're at 3. Looks like this could be a new auction to the upside also after this impulsive relief of this downwards move. So whether sentiment wants to correct price to the downside below like 350 pre-market holds, 400 pre-market holds, we get a correction between 3 and 350, and we get a downwards move, or we get an immediate move. It looks like it's consolidating a bit for the last 20 minutes. So I'm thinking this just comes up here a little bit, and then we get another push, slow accumulation, or we just get a push off open. It's been, the last 5 was red, this 5 is a doji red with a bit of downwards pressure. Created a FEG off 262 though, a relief and pressure here. So, but there is a supportive shorter in the since last night. So that could be indication move for the rest of the day today. So we got to be worried about congestion, crowded market. We got to worry about crowded market around 300, 200. If we get in early from 3 to 2, we target 2. So it could be crowded there. We're crowded at 3. So we got to crowd it off open, or we get a move, a quicker move because of uncertainty and a lack of volume. So we're not going to get a crowded market. Usually off open there's like a relief of orders, but then there is a steady liquidity happening though. A steady sell-off at this highs, potentially exiting or reaccumulating for a short. So it looks like a correction, but we got a nice retracement on the 5, maybe up to 3. I mean on the hour. So we got this retracement up to 3. Okay. So this could be a break up above of all-time highs, grind, maybe a little grind and support, buying higher lows up until 480 or 400. Supported demand, maybe a break all-time highs. So we want to see what price does around 4 for a break all-time highs or shorting consolidation. We get, I think our line in the sand is a break 400, and we are bullish off morning. and we are bearish if we get a break of this 200. So we're targeting 29.1 or 29.5. Trying to hold those more immediate moves. And it's Wednesday, so this could be a final buying day. This looks like a new auction to the upside, or relief in buying shorts or getting better shorting prices. Pulse is saying there's more longs here. 4 minutes to open. Not really have a solid trade plan right now. I just want to see price action at 3. Not gonna hop into anything too soon. My daily loss limit for the day is 100. So if I lose 100, then I'm gonna try again tomorrow. I'm trying to keep it below 50, maybe. Only want to take A plus. Accumulation to the upside here. Let's get to the main screen. So this does look like an accumulation to the upside for longs. This might have created a lower high here. Pre-market holding pre-market lows, 29 flat, or there could be a bit of downward pressure off of this more immediate move to the downside. So there's a big selling operator that's moving prices to the downside here. Let's see if they're still present. Maybe off 300, find a good 300 and accumulation to the downside. Getting a relief of this upwards pressure here at 290. So we've been populating through 290 for a while here. So we could get pressure down to 240. We get a 50-point move there. So either I think I do well scalping potential moves and just getting into the groove of that if we can get a good initial scalp here. But A plus would be, let's see here, shorting off 3 for this next move to like a break of around 800, 800. So I think we got a 300, 400 point move to the downside this morning. We get slippage to the upside for an accumulation of shorts, or at 3 to 350 maybe. And then we get the more defensive seller at that level, maybe at 350. Okay, we got 1 minute to open. Let's have a good trading morning. Let's make some money. Let's do well, perform well. Here we are. We got a downwards pressure off of 290. 30 seconds. Populating 290, downwards pressure off of 290. Upwards pressure off of 280. So pre-market lows or break for pre-market highs up to 350. We'll see. We'll be cautious around 350. We get upwards move, we can target 350. Or price discovery, where this is, can break 350, 400, 450, 500. We get downwards pressure, we got open. It's 260, 250, 260. Holding the 260, 270. Is there a buyer present here? We'll potentially buy here at 230. 260 holds. Accumulation to the downside for a break. Accumulating early, congested at 260. Downwards pressure these last 15s, this last minute. Maybe sell into 210. This is consolidating the first green candle. 260 still. Break below 250, 255. Enter.
Order filled.
Close.
Order filled.
Okay, nice 20-point play there real quick. Quick scalp to the downside. Up 32. This could get as low as 200 flat and break at 200. Want confirmation around 200 that this moves down. Good entry. Find a better entry to the downside. I don't know if this is a good execution here. If you just hold, selling into weakness or take profit, that's one good trade. Or what the strategy is here, scalping. If I can scalp and make a couple $100, just getting comfortable here. Nice push up off of 220 in this consolidation zone. 250, potentially breaking this 60 level, 65, and then we got a nice defensive push down. We got a short seller not operating here. Better entries at 50. Or retrace highs. Retrace this 50% move to the downside. 65 hold potentially. 50 better prices, hold off of 50 to the downside. Could be consolidating at 50. 29,250 this morning. Selling something here around 50. Here's time around 50 and 40. Let's keep this below VWAP, which is 269. Let's see a nice hold off of 60 to remain bearish. It's holding around 60. Uncertainty about where this operator is potentially, or if they're selling, looking for liquidity this morning. That was an 80-point move, 40-point retracement, hold below 65, holding below 65, 55, 50, 60. If you get a retracement back up to 300, this is a crucial hold zone. We'll see about this consolidation area. Definitive move would be creating a range between, let's say 250. So from 250, that would be a good entry long or short. Let's say 260 for short, and then 250 for long. Let's say entering 250 to 3 or 250 to 2. Correction of price this morning, more downwards potential from last night. Nice hold. So it could be short in 60 lower till we get a definitive break to the downside. It looks like a hold off around 60. Find around 60. New 5. Bit of a hold around 50, downwards pressure with the new candle on the 5. Looks like a sell-off on the hour. It's continuation to the downside, accumulating 250. Potentially selling these lows here. 60, 20, that's 40-point move, selling this low. Nice move off of 60. You can see a break of 2. We have a nice bearish operator in the midst, accumulating at 250. This retest 250. We're targeting a break of 2. Selling at the strength, seeing a break of that recent low. Made that move to the downside. Brief accumulation. Okay, do we wait for a retest at 2? And then our stop would be, that's pretty deep of a stop here. Accumulates 230 maybe. Accumulates here, put our stop at 45. We need to stop beyond 50. Got a lot of downwards pressure here. I want to get caught in this consolidation between 250. This does have an upwards pressure. There's uncertainty here in the market. If it gets a break at 200, we get a retest at 200, and we got a downwards move off of 200. We need to see how that accumulation looks. If we get a nice hold and defensive posture off of 200 to the downside, looks like a nice hold on the 5 to the downside. So we got direction off morning. We need to establish an accumulation. We got as high as 220 here, potential entry 220, and then have our stop beyond 250. Let me be with this move here. That's the scary part about scalping. You want to be with the move and then be out, but sometimes you time the wrong move, and then it seems like a low probability move. We got to break the lows here into 200. We got a lower target to 1.
Order filled.
Get a nice continuation to the downside. No, something around 85. We need this to close red. No. Off of 200. Accumulation at 80, 90. It's gonna be congestion. This is the last accumulation to the downside potentially, or we get some crazy sweeps to the upside. Leaning a bit heavy into this downwards. It's gonna need to relieve first.
Stop filled.
Okay. Better entries at 210. To the downside, consolidating again. Wasn't the move yet.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Just need a better entry and a better stop. That's invalidated. Just be on here, 225. It looks like a lot of downwards pressure on this 5. Maybe taking profit from that move up there. The 2 accumulating below here. Either that or I just gotta keep demoing until I get it, until I'm a good trader. Just wanna keep doing prop firms though, just risking real money, just getting that feeling down. We got a nice agreement at 200. We got validation at 225. I wish I had no stop here, but could cover for drawdown, but was pretty sure my deeper invalidation would be, yeah, here, I think, yeah, 225. It breaks 225, we're going up before we're going down. We got a deeper hold, 260.
Stop filled.
Okay, I got one more play in me. This goes up before it goes down. Weird relief hold and demand off of 180. Low resistance to the upside, I guess. Could be an anomaly. Buying at 250 again. You either want to keep this below 260, or there's no buyers here at 250. It's a 50-point relief move. How would you have called that? It's volatile. Okay, life sucks right now. I hate this grind learning though. How to do prop firms, how to take a good trade on prop firms, getting this translating, like try small live account, try demo, try translating my strategy that I have on demo to prop firm eval passing. But I'm learning, I'm not really too sure what my strategy is besides scalping potential moves here, going with the flow of the markets. If I can find an edge there, I think that edge would be holding key levels, but I'm taking advantage of noise between holds. Like there's a hold at 62 here, so I would be 62 to the downside. I think that was the initial stepping in around 60 to the downside, but I guess they're going to continue the 60 to the downside move. This looks like this would be a good entry here to the downside.
Order filled.
And then keep that stop there, validation, or this is a secondary accumulation to the upside. But this was a nice push off of 260. It's going to accumulate 250 to the downside again. So yeah, just a strategy. This will just be taking the good plays, and then once I get some in my favor, looks like a downward move here. Target 2 again.
Order filled. Order filled.
Defensive move off of 260. Potentially accumulating right now. Either this, I don't know where to put my stop at. Getting defensive off in the 40 area. Populating 40 to the downside. Defensive off of 40, 50. Downwards pressure here. Seeing this keep going.
Order filled.
Okay, we're still in the game where you gotta survive and then thrive here. 645, we gotta hold at 200 to the downside. Bigger move would be now.
Order filled.
If we do get a break, This could be consolidating here at 182. See him break below. We want to hold a little bit. Getting some selling happening.
Order filled.
Caught a little bit of a move there. This could be a continuation.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Whoa, this is moving.
Order filled.
Keeping this at 150, continuation. This can make it to 120.
Order filled.
How much we up? Ooh, I made $30 on my prop firm and I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping it. And I'm saying, man, I learned that hella fast. I took a good trade on my prop firm and I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Ooh, hella dropped to one flat, 29.1. I be exiting, I be exiting. Decent trade, but definitely should have held from 2 to 1. Should have planned that out. That was the move of the day. I was scalping that like the scariest person in the universe down there. I made 30 and I want to just hold that and cherish this moment that I made some money on the prop firm, and it's a green day. I'm calling the $30 profit a green day. We're gonna take our time on this eval. We're gonna dig ourselves back up out this hole. This would have been the move of the day, and we did capture some of that move, so it would have been 200 to 100. It's gonna be more of a consolidation or just a quick move. That's a nice looking 5-minute candle to the downside though, and this is the second red day here. So it looks like we got a correction at these highs now for the first time in a month and a half. So bearish, quickly, 28.8. Okay, are we gonna keep that or are we gonna save for the move? I'm just gonna take a break before I make any further decisions to get back to the market. It's like a break even basically, but let's see if I have to reassess some sort of strategy here. Be right back. Looks like it's making a move back up to 200. Strange demand here. Sell off. Correction. Retracement of that last move though. 200, significant bullish move. We had a move to pivot, which was 110. I think maybe there's bullish off of 110. There's a buyer at 110. We'll see what 110 is about. Around 200 to 110. Buying all that up, or it could be big order all the way up to the 2. Saw a break up. That's crucial. Retested 200. Dang, nice move to the upside. This is in retail's hands. Quick exchanges here, y'all. Quick exchanges, big moves. I think we got a nice hold potential off of 200. Could slip a little bit in exchange for a while. I don't know if this is a complete, this would be 50-50 to the up or downside off 2. This has a lot of downwards pressure off open. This could be that low off of 1 though for a higher low here. A significant push. We'll see how this hour closes. If it closes green, that's new. We have to break 260, 250. Break above 2, holding 2, inducing longs. Nice relief. It's selling into strength. I'm buying one. We got a nice bullish move here. Don't want to get too overconfident to the upside. We are getting some accumulation and slowing down the price at 220. Slowing down price at 220. Okay. So I gotta keep trading. It's just whether 30 is a good profit target. I think I wanna. There's like a time window that I have to trade, like the first 30 minutes. If I didn't make my scalps in my first 30 minutes, initially compounding this early, so I should be simming. I'm only gonna take advantage of a couple trades that go into the green, whatever that target ends up into, as long as I'm green. Should be another trade here to the downside. Nice hold. Seeing it push all the way down.
Order filled.
Could retest 200. We got a nice hold here, slowing down 160. More downwards pressure, 160, 159, 170. Holding at 170. Another build to the downsides could slip pretty dramatically. We'll see if this candle goes 180. Part of a bearish correction, part of an accumulation around 70. Downwards pressure off 80. Ooh, upwards pressure, relief. Downwards at 80. Congestion, everybody wants in, want to get out of this accumulation around 70. Just breathe this in your favor now. 70, hold the 70 to the downside, accumulation. A higher low, big accumulation, 70. I'm out when I get a chance.
Order filled.
40 bucks. Don't feel safe. I just want to wait here. 70. Wait till we get a definitive impulsive move. We get a move to the downside, break 60, 61, 62, 61, 58, 55, break.
Order filled.
Accumulating at 70.
Stop filled.
Went down 1150. All that is a bullish buyer at 160. We're break even basically. Got a good trade here. Is there a nice hold off of 150 area to the upside? Bit of a battle with retail sweeping this short. She's shortish here. Significant 100-point candle here, but to the upside. It's a huge demand. Last area of accumulation. Nice hold. Now this could be noise. We got a new 5 here, holding 180. 160 was a new hold. And we're going up. Hey, real quick.
Order filled.
This would be the trade of the day. If we do make a good play here, or we're getting sweepy. Targeting 220. You got nice upwards pressure here at 180. It's a doji on the 5, 165. Ooh, looks more like a continuation to the downside. Ooh, snaps. Now I'm bearish here. Exiting if it lets me.
Stop filled.
One more play to the downside.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Ooh, I gotta quit when I'm ahead.
Stop filled.
I'm still learning. Oh man, I got a sim. A few days that I did take, I was up 30, that was enough. Oh yeah, here. I was on such a high too, that is so wild. I gotta have a strategy besides scalping. Scalping isn't, I mean, I think I just see scalping as the point at which momentum increases and the candles get larger and there is an actual move that's happening from a fair value area price to a new fair value area price that is discovering as they're selling their contracts into strength. So it looks like they're more bearish for this correction. It's just accumulating a 150 to the downside and stopped, and where I was out of the market and potentially was swept it up until 200, and where looks like we're on our way back down here. If you just
Order filled.
gotta keep the stop pretty far. Looks like we're getting that move around 160 and lower. Shorten this maybe. Looking for better prices to the downside. This would be advantageous. They would buy. Price goes up maybe. Not sure what the heck I'm doing. This looks like a bearish move off of 175 and lower to the downside, but it could sweep me. Looks like it's getting sweepy. Just the lack of conviction to the downside. A heavy conviction, just a strange way of approaching these buys. It's gonna break below. Significant hold and sell below there. By just getting into the downside, I guess. It's been there recently. 170 and lower. A little sweepy. A little lower on the 5, 160. 170. It's my execution. It's like I'm sabotaging my execution when my stops should be at a true invalidation, and they are. That means I'm over trading. And I'm not letting these win is some sort of weird way to say, like, I won the trade and I would have got it, but now this is real money, so I have to milk this joint and take the tops and bottoms and perform the best and
Stop filled.
Room. Oh my God. I gotta figure out how do you stay out of chop. Ugh. It's below 200. Took a hit, dang. Assuming, yeah. It's gonna take me some time before I get better. This is helping me perform. I mean, live streaming is helping me perform better. I'm not doing enough homework and studying and immersing myself with the content, with the other part of my day. That's the problem. Been lagging heavy on homework and keeping up with the charts and back testing and as far as I can, and just going through price action on the 1 hour, the 5 minute, and just have the last 5 hours ingrained in my head, the 5 years ingrained in my head. 5 years of price action, what happened every day, what month to month, the quarter to quarter, and see if I could recognize some sort of patterns of how price looks on the NQ, how volatile the pullbacks, my stops got to be bigger. Next time I'm taking short trades, my stops got to be bigger, and I can't play around with that. And I have more room on like the new account, but I'm bringing this down heavy. And I don't think I'm gonna pass this initial eval here. I gotta dig myself out of a pretty substantial hole here. Having less and less to risk. I'm just trying to take the good trades. If I could translate taking a good trade, placing, actually executing better on where my stop is and where I take profit, because I got the direction right. If I just would have just not let myself get stopped out and kept this stop it just beyond 200, It's a crazy buyer here though. Just stunted the market. Swept that quickly. It's just congestion to the downside. So you wanted to wait for that move to happen. It's just more fake outs, deeper relief before the move does happen. And by the time you got there over time, I know there's a fundamental driver here, correction of highs priced in AI, data infrastructure, and earnings. And here we are at 29,480, which was a huge break to the upside, but we got a couple of tests, 480 area, less than 500, 400 to the downside. So probably looking to build the move from 200 to 28,747 here. So that's what everybody got excited about. And our move did happen. I gave back is just execution wise. I was nervous, tight stop losses. You gotta do that stuff on demo. We really gotta be profitable demoing. I'm just not gonna touch that account for a couple of days. I'm just gonna be sending and get my strategy down, figure out how to be profitable. You just gotta take the risk too. Everything is a risk based on what you know. Is that a good? It's just I executed wrong. I'm sabotaging myself on the way I'm configuring these trades and my stop losses. I'm giving back like on purpose. It feels like I don't know. I gotta get over that. It's like I know what I'm doing. I know which way the trade is gonna go, and how I just need a couple of those trades a day, maybe. Take advantage of a couple of good moves, one way or the other, with the direction. Or I'm good at risking and taking the one good play and then being out until I create a buffer. It's all about creating a buffer in the beginning. That's the difficult part with like a small account. It is technically still a small account with 1.5K. So what can you really risk there? And you can't even hold it overnight sometimes. If you can't trade news, you gotta exit it close. So this is a scalp bursting. Just did you build the buffer? Everything's about having a buffer, and trading should be the side hustle, unless I got mad money to make and a lot of capital to start with. This is the choppiest move here on the 5. I gotta place my stops with the 5. I gotta adjust my stops on the 5. Gotta risk that. Look further back than the most recent because they're accumulating and they're using people as liquidity, and the move hasn't started yet. They're collecting a lot. This 5 is congested around 150 for the last 30 minutes. That we gotta sell on the hour here at 150. So this would be a good entry here at 150 to the downside. Keep our stops like around 200. It's really risky. Targeting 100. 1-to-1 from 150. I need more experience, and I don't want to waste time demoing, but I'm realizing that I have to. I actually got to figure out my strategy in demo first and be profitable at demoing. But good thing is it's low. It's only $100 a month to keep trading, trying to pass the eval. I just gotta take my time, figure out my strategy, write it down, what my strategy is, and only look for the same setup. If that's true, I would look for a bullish move. I'd wait for an accumulation, last accumulation, and have these targets show up. And they'd happen like I would miss. I would feel hella FOMO on a rally though. Well, you getting early on a initial rally. If I could just, the key to reading the markets is the current price action, and based on current price action and historical price action, you can tell which direction this is gonna go in. But there's always people stepping in here and accumulating, and only they know whether they're going up or down. Plus you got everybody, it says mostly longs here. When you found a low of 29.1, 29.5, and then a new auction to the upside off of 150. Looks like they're really trying to move this up. This could be a lower high here, and accumulation from 150 to the upside. That'll be a couple 122 to 3. 1, 2, and 3 to this morning, today. So now this is bullish. I think everybody, this guy can't really hold that one. Now they got a panic sell. This is going up. I'm gonna look to trade another day. You want more days on that eval, and 30 would have been perfect instead of 1 something loss. Yeah, I can't even trade that joint no more. Almost. Man, it's so depressing. Well, on the 5, it looks like a nice hold, last area of accumulation before you get a break to the upside. So this would be the A+ that I was waiting for. So we'll take it.
Order filled.
I think I actually got in early, didn't get in on a break here. Accumulating. Not ready to move price yet.
Stop filled.
Like I know what the heck is gonna happen next based on what's currently happening. My stop's not big enough. I gotta go from 180 to keep my stop super low. I want to reset this, guys. Don't eval every day. Can you? Is that how that goes? I don't know. Why can't you? I'm not sure what the heck the rules are. I think you pay that 90 to pass 1 eval for 1 account. There's an accumulation of 180 though to the upside, and I'm sure this is gonna go up from there. Or this could be a whole below 200. On the 5, this looks like a bigger move to the upside. A panic selling and accumulation to the upside, but all these later operators, and the 200 was the area to be worried about. Downwards pressure from 180, 190, 170 now. Getting better at trading takes a long ass time. Discipline, your strategy, you have to learn your strategy, executing your strategy. They say to only stick to trading one strategy that you know and master that one strategy. If I'm looking for a bullish move on NQ, what does that look like? Longs on NQ only? Currently, that would have been the way to go. Here now it looks like shorts only. So I would go with shorts. It looks like the power of the shorts is a lot stronger than longs. But we're getting some consolidation off opening. Should have known. Had a couple of good moves there. 100-point moves in a couple of directions. A couple times. 200-point move to the downside. 100-point recovery to the upside. 50-point move hold below 200. Accumulating, whether it looked like accumulating longs here, but it's just a broad accumulation. It's very choppy. It's like the most choppy. Deep accumulation this morning for serious correction potentially to 28,750 or break at 28,800. So we got a 300-point move to the downside potentially tomorrow, Friday, today potentially. I think that's what they're building on. This would be worth it. That's when you be patient, wait for the operator to be done selling or accumulating. But it looked like they're ready to make that move. And then they're faking people out a little bit, getting a little excited. Because there was big moves to one side and then the other side. But then this kind of has been accumulating. The prevailing on the 1 hour looks like it's a support actually starting to form here around 180, 175. Or is that deep enough for an accumulation? If this has to stay below 200, and then I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna read my mineable markets today for sure. Definitely 7:30. I think I'm be done streaming. Another L for prop firm eval passing this morning. Not so proud of myself how I'm trading lately. I don't know. I tried. This is my first attempt though, so I know a lot of people fail. It's just adapting. Like, I don't have a strategy yet, and I think that's the problem. I don't have enough execution time where I can gather enough data. I haven't gathered enough data over the years. It's only been like a month, maybe. Just started playing the game. 2 years just is just enough. And unless you have a mentor that you've been learning from the beginning, it's like, man, because then they teach you the game and they, you know what I mean, you get profitable with them. Like, I want to try that, but also I feel like I could do it myself. And they might be too expensive, so if I can just be, look, I gotta get to a point of profitability on my own. If I could just find other profitable traders to talk to about their strategy in terms of just clarifying my strategy. And so this looks like a nice push now, back up to break at 200, but you gotta hold off at 220 to the downside. Yeah, so my prop firm strategy. So I know to risk on each trade That's my problem, is I have a static 25 point risk because I think I adapted. It depends on these rallies. I think that's the type of rally you were getting, was where I was entering in on impulsive candles and betting that they'd continue and I can keep a tighter stop because of a smaller account. But now that I have this 1500 drawdown, I could risk like 200, 300. And on one contract, that's like 50 points maybe, or maybe less. 10 points is about 100. Yeah, so about 25 points is like 50. So for 100 would be 50 points. So I could risk I need a nice stop loss size. Bigger than, because this is volatile this morning at least, but I think the average range of consolidation on some of these is, especially in wide open, is pretty broad, like 100 points. So consolidations are 100 points. So you do have to be patient on entries here, and there's probably light volume in between these moves, but looks like this operator is, I have no idea, either keeping this up and it was buying longs the entire time. We're seeing a break above 200 here. Break above 200 and 240. So this play I would have been a part of here. The last area of accumulation, hold above 150. I probably would have exited by now, and now it's 250. That would have been my play of the day. Just one contract. I wait for the bullish move, or potential, and I analyze the potential of a bullish move. I'm sticking to that. I'm only taking bullish moves, and I'm being patient on shorts. But the NASDAQ looks like it's going to be a bearish correction soon for a few months. Like, they found highs in the month of April, half of May, mid-May, maybe found a top here. Or we got a nice defensive demand at 200. Quick bias to the upside. $240 and up maybe. Break a VWAP. Break a VWAP, 29,230. 260s, 245. So I'm just simming. And then you go from live to simming, and it looks like it doesn't mean anything, but it should mean something. You should continue to read price action and weigh the probabilities, direction, and the bigger picture is now it's a hold from 29.1, and we got to move, and we're already at 25. We had a rally from 150 to 3, this to 250. Or it could be a lower high. They gave it back to this shorting corrector operator who maybe had a difficult time down there, or just was selling. Oh, snaps. It was part of liquidity. Gotta avoid liquidity. But it doesn't look like it. I'm in, and it's like I know I'm in a liquidity. Let me just wait an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Who knows how long their selling might take. I don't know here. Looks like now there's going to be another consolidation. Selling around 250. Yeah, you gotta, like, if you don't have a strategy entering prop firms, yeah, I gotta ask some people what the heck. I'm about to start hitting some people up. Need some help. What trades did I take today? Okay, it's gonna be tough to face, but let's see. Okay, we have initial short, got out near bottom, consolidated, short, got stopped here. Whoa, that dipped all the way up back up to 262, got stopped out. Went short from here, exited. Short from here, exited. So it was part of this move, exited, and then exited. Nice, that was cool, could've just held it. So I gotta know, cause I'm not sure when it's gonna stop and start consolidating. How many candles would it take for me to consider it a consolidation? A minute. If you get one green candle on the 1M, then I'd consider selling too. But then it could just be in reaccumulation and then you miss out and then you enter quickly on reaccumulation, or that could be consolidation and then you know you're in chop. So you should be exiting that trade on break even. So I'd exit there, and then okay, did not trade and got stopped and chopped, thinking this was a deep move. So stop, chop. Ooh, definitely tilt here. Was tilty. Price action was taking too long. Needed to be patient. Did not trade. Here was long from here. Got stopped and then it made a move. Oh man, beautiful move. Just told myself about my stop loss placement too. Okay, and I can't be doing that on no freaking eval. I'll do it on Sin, on demo. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm done trading here. This looks like another move from 250 and up. Might be selling into strength. Could have been accumulating for a long time here. You could be buying it back here as low as 230. Good entries off VWAP 230 to the upside. Targeting all-time highs potentially. Might be a little grind though. So yeah. Alright, I think I'm done trading for the day. I'm definitely reading bad habits of being lazy these days. Definitely gotta wake up. Start studying for sure. It's only been 2 years, and if I am gonna be live streaming, then I gotta have a way to apply new lessons into my trading. Like, am I even reading price action correctly? Like, is it helpful the way I'm reading it? Is it really an accumulation? Is it a distribution up here? And what does that even mean in terms of the next trade? So I gotta identify these areas. Trading at 260, a hold off of 260 to the downside. So it looks like this is 260 and lower. On the 5, this looks like this could retrace to the upside, but it looks like our shorter is stepping in here again around 260. So have something about Yeah, it would have been out for a while. I don't know. Could be accumulating from 150 to 250. Bigger accumulation. This could wear lower high off of 260 pre-market and hold at 250. So we could take this to the downside and just keep our stops below 260. Or is this? We need more data, more information. This is gonna go. This needs to exchange a little bit longer, around 250. Build and move to the downside. 200, 100. Yeah. I don't know. I'm disappointed in my trading. Let's see how many trades I got wrong this morning. Today is the 13th. Made 157, lost 393. Nasty. Ooh, 40% win rate out of 14 trades. It's a lot of trades still. Okay. I got a feeling I just have to imagine what the successful strategy is and then adapt that exact same strategy. But I need a mentor to look after, or I just, you know what I mean, get creative with what that successful strategy is to myself. That means I just need more repetition, more clarity, more time talking about my strategy here. Yeah, spend more time doing all that. Okay, well, I think I'm done for the day. Feel freaking sucks that, see, I would have been wrong. That's crucial. I don't know what I'm doing here. I need a mentor, y'all. Maybe I just do this until the end of the year and then I find a mentor. They said when the student is ready, the teacher will come. So I guess we'll see when I'm ready, and what I'm ready for, what I'm getting myself ready for. Yeah. I need to be a millionaire day trader, and I want to do this. I'm only doing this to get better. Like, it's a video diary, and I know ain't nobody watching this anyway. So yeah, well, okay. I hope if you did watch, like, let me know how I can improve. I think that's why I do this. Maybe get better reading price action so I can add something valuable, something to hear just what price action is doing for NQ, and I don't know, just get a better read on it, and better potentials for better reasons, better potential trades for better reasons. Yeah, I'll get better. Okay, well, I hope everybody has a good trading day and a good rest of the day, and okay, all right, y'all.